Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. So this video is part 14 of the MCQ series of all sciences, biology, chemistry, and physics. So once again, if you have not watched the previous videos, I highly suggest you do so before watching this video. I have also included Hindi translations for some of the viewers to understand the content a little bit better. So without further ado, let's start off with the first question. Which of the following tests is used for the diagnosis of color blindness in people? So in order to detect color blindness in people, which test is performed? Is it the Chiari test, the Vidal test, the ELISA test, or the Rostracha test? And the right answer here is the Chiari test. The Chiari test is used for diagnosis of color blindness in people. The test contains a number of colored plates called Chiari plates. Each of these plates contain a circle of dots appearing randomly in color and sizes. Next question. Memory loss would most likely be due to a malfunction of which part of the brain? So memory loss is associated with which part of the brain? Is it the medulla, the cerebellum, the cerebrum, or pons? And the right answer here would be cerebrum. The cerebrum controls all voluntary activities and receives and interprets sensory information. Therefore, memory loss would most likely be associated with the malfunctioning of the cerebrum. Next question. What radiations are absorbed by carbon dioxide? Is it the ultraviolet radiation, infrared radiation, ultraviolet radiations, or none? So the radiations that are absorbed by carbon dioxide are known as infrared radiation. Molecules of carbon dioxide can absorb energy from IR, which is the abbreviated version of infrared radiation. The energy from the photon causes CO2 molecules to vibrate. Sometime later, the molecule gives up this extra energy by emitting another infrared photon. Next question. Blank is commonly used in chemical methods for purifying water. So which chemical method is used for purification of water? Is it brominization, fluorinization, chlorinization, or filtration? And the right answer here is chlorinization. Water chlorination is the process of adding chlorine or chlorine compounds such as sodium hypochlorite to water. This method is used to kill bacteria, viruses, and other microbes that are present in water. In particular, chlorinization is used to prevent the spread of waterborne diseases such as cholera, typhoid, and dysentery. It is popularly used in swimming pools. Next question. Greenhouse effect is it painting house green in color, wearing green colored dresses, or the sun heat is trapped and not allowed to escape, or having green room in the house? So this is a little bit self-explanatory. It is the sun's heat is trapped and is not allowed to escape. The greenhouse effect is a natural process that warms the Earth's surface. When the sun's energy reaches the Earth's atmosphere, some of it is reflected back to space, and the rest is absorbed and re-radiated by the greenhouse gases. Next question. Acid rain mainly contains. So what does acid rain contain? Does it contain sodium chloride, sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide, or hydrochloric acid, or carbon tetrachloride? And the right answer here is sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide. Acid rain results when sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides are emitted into the atmosphere and transported by wind and air currents. Sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxides react with water and oxygen and other chemicals to form sulfuric and nitric acid. These then mix with water and other materials before falling to the ground. Next question. Agrostology is the study of. So what is agrostology the study of? Is it the study of seed of oil, crops, grass, or fruits? And the right answer here is grass. Agrostology, which is also referred to as graminology, is the scientific study of grasses. Next, which of the following is a non-biodegradable pollutant? So which of these options is a non-biodegradable pollutant? Is it sulfur dioxide, DDT, nitrogen oxide, or hydrogen oxide? And the right answer here is DDT. It is a non-biodegradable substance because it cannot be decomposed by microorganisms and is capable of exerting its harmful effects on the environment. This is because, till date, there is no such enzymes which have been found in any microbes that can degrade DDT. Therefore, it is a non-biodegradable pollutant. Next question. Water containing high salt concentrations can be purified by. So how can saline water be purified? Can it be purified through boiling, through the exposure of UV radiation, filtration, or reverse osmosis? And the right answer here is reverse osmosis. Water containing high salt concentration can be purified by the process of reverse osmosis. Reverse osmosis is an effective way to remove some unwanted molecules from the water. In the reverse osmosis process, water is let to pass through a membrane which leads to the separation of water and salt. Next question. The solid or liquid particles dispersed in the air are called. Is it called oxides, acids, hydrocarbons, or aerosols? So the solid or liquid particles that are dispersed in air are called aerosols. An aerosol is the abbreviation of aerosolution, which is the suspension of fine solid particles or liquid droplets into air or other gases. Moving on. Name the type of mirror used as a back view mirror. So in cars, the back view mirror is what type of mirror? Is it a plane mirror, a concave mirror, a convex mirror, or any of these? And the right answer here is a convex mirror. Convex mirrors have a very wide field of view as they are curved outward. So convex mirrors enable drivers to view much larger areas than a plane mirror. Next. The splitting of white light into its 7 constituent light is called. So the process where white light splits into its 7 constituent colors is called. Is it called refraction, dispersion, deviation, or reflection? And the right answer here is dispersion. When white light is passed through a glass prism, it splits into its spectrum of colors. So in order, violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red. And this process of white light splitting into its constituent colors is termed as dispersion. Next, when we stand in front of our dressing table, our left hand seems to be right and the right seems to be left. So what is this phenomenon called? Is it left-right confusion, lateral inversion, upside down phenomenon, or mirage? And the right answer here is lateral inversion. Lateral inversion is a phenomenon in which left appears to be right and vice versa. It is due to direction that light follows when it strikes a reflecting surface, which in this case would be a mirror. Next, rainbow is a natural phenomenon showing. So what does a rainbow show? Does it show reflection, deflection, dispersion, or diversion? And the right answer here is reflection. A rainbow is caused by the sunlight and atmospheric condition. Light enters a water droplet, slowing down and bending as it goes from air to denser water. The light reflects off the inside of the droplet, separating it into component wavelengths or colors. So when light exits the droplet, it makes a rainbow. Next question. In our eye, blank cells can sense color. So which cells in our eyes can sense color? Is it the rod cells, the cone cells, both rod cells and cone cells, or neither of these options? And the right answer here is cone cells. Cone cells, or cones, are photoreceptor cells in the retina of the vertebrate eye. They respond differently to light of different wavelengths and are thus responsible for color vision. Next question. Which of the following is not a luminous object? So out of these options, which is not a luminous object? Is it the sun, the candle, the moon, or tube light? And the right answer here is moon. Moon is not a luminous object as it does not emit its own light, but instead it reflects the light from the sun. Next. An owl can see clearly at night, but not daytime because it has. So what does an owl have that allows it to see clearly at night, but not during the day? Is it because they have more rods and few cones, less rods and more cones, more rods and more cones, or less rods and less cones? And the right answer here is more rods and few cones. Owls have good night vision for a few reasons. Firstly, they have a lot more rods and not as many cones, so they lose color vision but see a lot better at night. Also, their eyes are very large, so they pick up a lot of light rays. Next question. Impression of an image in an eye is formed on blank. So which part of the eye is the impression of an image formed? Is it the pupil, the retina, the cornea, or none? And the right answer here is retina. The retina is a thin layer of tissue that lines the back of the eye on the inside. It is located near the optic nerve. The purpose of the retina is to receive light that the lens has focused and convert the light into neural signals and send those signals to the brain for visual recognition. Next question. Only male frogs produce croaking sound because. So why is it that only the male frogs produce the croaking sound? Is it due to the fact that female frogs have no larynx, and again larynx refers to the voice box? Is it because female frogs have larynx but no vocal cord? Or is it because male frogs can magnify their voice with the help of sound box? Or is it because male frogs have 3 pairs of vocal cord? And the right answer here is female frogs have no larynx. They do not have a sound box, which is why only male frogs produce that croaking sound. Next, how many daughter cells are produced in mitosis? Is it 2, 4, 8, or none? So during mitosis, 2 daughter cells are produced. Next question. Which planet has the largest number of satellites or moons? Is it Jupiter, Saturn, Mercury, or Mars? So the right answer here is Saturn. Saturn has overtaken Jupiter as the planet with the most moons, according to NASA. A team discovered a haul of 20 new moons orbiting the ringed planet, bringing its total to 82 satellites whereas Jupiter, by contrast, has 79 natural satellites. Next question. Which planet is called the morning star or evening star? Is it referred to planet Venus, planet Mars, planet Jupiter, or planet Mercury? And the right answer here is planet Venus. Venus shines so brightly that it is the first star to appear in the sky after sun sets, or the last to disappear before sun rises. Next question. Which is not a natural phenomenon? So out of these options, which do not take place naturally? Is it earthquakes, cyclones, lightnings, or earthing? And the right answer here is earthing. Earthing is also referred to as grounding, and it refers to the contact with the Earth's surface electrons by walking barefoot outside, or sitting, or working, or sleeping indoors connected to conductive systems. So earthing is not a natural phenomenon where earthquakes, cyclones, and lightnings are. Next question. Which of the following occurs during lightning? So when lightning occurs, which takes place? Does acid rain take place? Nitrogen fixation take place? Greenhouse effect take place? Or earthing? And the right answer here is nitrogen fixation. The enormous energy of lightning breaks nitrogen molecules and enables their atoms to combine with oxygen in the air, forming nitrogen oxide. This dissolves in rain, forming nitrates that are carried to the earth. So during lightnings, nitrogen fixation occurs. Next question. When two bodies are rubbed against each other, they acquire what? Do they acquire equal and like charge, equal and unlike charge, unequal and like charge, or unequal and unlike charge? So when two bodies are rubbed against each other, they acquire equal and unlike charge. When two bodies are rubbed against each other, some electrons are transferred from one body to another body. Hence, one body has a deficiency of electrons and the other body has an excess of electron by the same amount. So when one body acquires positive, the other acquires negative charge of the same magnitude. Next question. To protect tall buildings from damage of lightning, what can be done? So to protect the skyscrapers from damage of lightning, what can be done? So is the option not to build a tall building at all, install lightning conductors, install many TV antennas, or have a rooftop garden with tall trees? And the right answer here would be to install lightning conductors. Lightning conductor is a device used to protect building from the damaging effects of lightning. So if a lightning strikes the building, the lightning conductor provides an easy and harmless path for the lightning bolt to pass through the ground without damaging the building. Next question. Alcohol is produced with the help of. So how is alcohol produced? Is it produced with sodium chloride, yeast, nitrogen, or carbon dioxide? And the right answer would be yeast. So the type of alcohol present in alcoholic drinks consumed by humans is a chemical called ethanol. So to make alcohol, you need to put grains, fruits, or vegetables through a process called fermentation. So the fermentation process is where yeast or bacteria reacts with sugars in fruits. So thereby the products are ethanol and carbon dioxide. Next question. The rod-shaped bacteria are called. Is it called the Coccus, Vibrio, or Spirillum? Spirillum. Out of these options, which is a rod-shaped bacteria? And the right answer here is Bacillus. Bacillus, or when you're referring to them in plural, is bacille, which is a rod-shaped bacterium and are found in many different taxonomic groups of bacteria. Next, the microorganism which contains chlorophyll. So out of these options, which contains chlorophyll? Is it virus, fungus, algae, or all of these options? And the right answer would be algae. Fungi lacks chlorophyll, therefore it is heterotrophic in nature. And similarly, viruses do not contain chlorophyll, leaving algae. However, chlorophyll is found in a few types of algae, so the right answer would be algae. So we've reached the end of the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like the video, comment down below your thoughts and suggestions, share it with your family, friends, classmates so they can also fare with this MCQ, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon. This way you will be notified when I post again. I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, bye-bye.